Woo! What's going on, Knuckles family? Welcome back to our Knuckles recaps the challenge, Double Agents, and I believe we're on episode 7 right now. Still a long way to go. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any double eliminations yet because it's still a lot of people in this house right now. So we'll see what happens with that. But man, let's just say Theresa and Jay are like the #1 enemies right now. And no one can trust them. No one can trust them. Everyone's blindsided by them after what they just did last week. And I said this before. In terms of the girl-wise, I thought Theresa did a good job trying to get, I mean, it was a risky move by sending Cam in. The only benefit is that, okay, you have one of the strong girls going home. The only negative is you had an enemy coming at you. Now, I just don't know why the whole house will be against him per se, because it's like, okay, how did it affect everybody else? I mean, I understand Cam and Leroy getting mad, but it's like the whole house getting mad. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I can kind of see it, but it's like, okay, hey, she did a game move, and like for the love of me, I just don't understand. I really just don't understand that, like, in this episode, I know I'm jumping ahead right now, but Devin was saying in this episode, the guy gets Big Brother Alliance out of here. They're sneaky, they lie to your face. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, everybody lies. Lies have been going on since the beginning of the challenge. So, like, someone needs to explain to me how people still get surprised for so many, like, I might say this in every single video. How does everybody get surprised with this? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You lie to me. They're liars. They're lies. Everybody fucking lies. It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. The single out Big Brother, like, Devin, you shady too, man. Like, I don't know. Let's get to the episode. But yeah, everybody's mad. Well, Cam is mad. She has every right to be. Leroy's mad because you sent my girl in. And, Corey's like, yo, Jay, why didn't you throw me a bone right? Why didn't you warn me and stuff like that? Now, let's see. You gotta be selfish to win this game. Like I said, friends, I get it. You wouldn't do it to your friend. This is why, I probably would never do this with a friend, because it's like, I'm trying to win $1 million right now. I gotta somehow, make my life better. But it's tough. It's at the end of the day, it is tough. That's why I feel as though some people like, hey, it's part of the game, and it's no hard feelings outside the show. Some people might take it differently, Like I said, for Nelson and Fessy, yeah, I mean, they're boys outside the show. So after what Fessy just did, yeah, I don't blame Delta for wanting to talk to him. Same thing with Corey, but speaking of Fessy, he did, talk to Corey, trying to like patch things up. We'll see how that goes. I don't think it's gonna. We'll see. I think right now they're like, well, we gotta see what happens at the reunion. At the reunion, I'm sure they'll clarify if they're cool or not. Now, yeah, Leroy's mad. He has a right to be, like I said. But at the end of the day, Cam did get a gold skull. And, Jay and Theresa be like, hey, they're coming after us. Now, I feel as though Jay just got caught in the middle of this. This is mainly more on Theresa, honestly. But like I said, I just really don't get it. Like, she threw Ashley in. Okay, y'all want Ashley out in the first place. Cam, you want Ashley out in the first place. It's like, eventually y'all gotta go in. I mean, even if you don't feel confident, eventually everyone's gotta go in. So I just don't know, man. I just don't know. But it is what it is. We'll see how things go out from here. But like I said, as of right now, Jay and Theresa, they're the big targets. So they pretty much have to like win every challenge. And Theresa's like, hey, you know what, Jay? Gotta be quiet. Let's not make any huge things on ourselves right now. Like, let's just be quiet, slowly stroll by. Now, Theresa was talking with CT, And it's like, CT, he liked what Theresa did. She said he's very underrated. Like, Theresa's a good competitor. Like, you guys said, you gotta be sneaky to play these games. Like, if you're not sneaky, you're not trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's the other thing that I feel everyone's a hypocrite on. It's like, y'all calling, oh, these guys are liars, snakes. Like, didn't y'all throw Weston and he's supposed to be your friend? So y'all playing like, y'all have like, everyone says they hate liars, but they only hate liars when someone's doing something to them. Like, basically, they lie to other people too, but like when someone does the lying to them, it's like, oh my god, how dare you do that to me? So it's like I said, it's just, but I don't know, but they're saying the person who can probably get out is maybe Darrell, and see, it's like the one person I don't want to go up against in the final is Darrell. He hasn't been winning this lately, but when he's in the final, he's undefeated in the final. So undefeated in the final, yeah, I kind of want to get him out, but I don't want Darrell to be out. I mean, honestly, today, this episode, we see a little bit more Darrell today. We really did. Yeah, and I was a little bit happy with that, but like not all that much. But man, hey, guys, he's still on the show. So today's challenge, I forget what's called, is aerial assault, right? So they're high, so they're basically helicopter is flying around, and all compartments are on this it's like a little net / bag type of thing. And while the helicopter's moving, they had to push their opponents off into the cold water. Now I'm gonna just say this: the guys were trash because the guys didn't even try, and the guys didn't do anything. And then the guy was saying, "Oh, I'm scared, I don't want to move." And it's like, for even CT, the Reddit said, it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure y'all been in scarier situations and y'all didn't compete at all. Like, it was a slap in the face. Like, y'all didn't move. Like, the guy's like, oh, I just don't want to fall. I just don't want to fall. I just don't want to fall. It's like, yo, what are y'all doing right now? What are y'all doing right now? Like, come on, man, really? It was sad to see. The girls, however, they competed. The first wave was pretty cool. What came out between Casey and Nani, I'm like, okay, Casey's got this in the bag, and yeah, she pushed Nani off like it was nothing. So yeah, Casey wins that one. And the second group of girls, Theresa would say, hey, yeah, don't throw yourself off, throw yourself off. And now granted, first I think how was it? People who the quickest, whoever gets off their opponent the quickest wins the challenge. Now Theresa, like, most of the rookie girls and T all fell off, because it was part of Theresa's plan or whatever. But Amber's like, yo, I'm not gonna let you. I'm trying to win too, cause like, yo, I gotta save my partner. Shout out to Amber for doing that. Now Theresa, was it a little bit shady to like tell the girls to throw themselves off? Yeah, but Chad, you gotta do to win. Like, okay, from her perspective, it's like, I gotta do to win. From a competitor's perspective, it's like, yo, really? This is like, I see both sides of it, and at this point, like, I don't really care. Like, now why the comparing me with like, yo, we're gonna compete, but like, honestly, I can't see why the other person wouldn't. It's like, I see both ends of the spectrum right there. So, but so, shout out to Amber for at least competing and whatnot. Eventually, Theresa did win, but it came down to a minute before who was going to win that challenge, and turned out to be Casey and Leroy. So clearly, you already know that Theresa and Jay are automatically on the chopping block. Clearly, that's the case. Because, like I said, no, despite how Theresa was being shady, she is trying to save Jay. I mean, that's her partner, so it's like, she's biffing by default. But I did like how she's like looking out for Jay pretty much, and so virtually, it didn't work out in her favor. So now, Amber's talking to Nani. Honestly, it was Amber and the Red. I got a little bit, camera time. It was so basically, Amber was talking to Nani saying, oh, Theresa's mad at me because I didn't do the challenge or whatever like that. Sorry for competing. And so, it eventually did get into the, eventually does throw over to the party. Theresa's making more things worse now, because now, she's talking to Amber, causing a scene, then talking to Darrell, saying, oh, so you tell my partner to throw the challenge, what's that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, actually say I'm hearing different things. I didn't ever say that. I mean, clearly Theresa's lying, but she was doing what she got to do to protect Jay. But now she's, making a scene in the house, and it sucks. So like I like Theresa. I'm happy to see her back, but it's like, dang, Theresa. Like, see, the fact that you're playing both sides with the Anissa and Tori, and then growing off to the rookie girls, it's like you're playing both sides. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it has its benefits, but deep later in the game, it's gonna show your true colors, and they're gonna be like, hey, neither of us can trust you right there. So, like I said, Theresa's making a whole scene, and I feel bad for Jay, because it's like, dang, Jay, you're caught in the middle of this. And, Gabby, was even talking about, like, hey, apparently you're mad at Amber, this, that, and the third. So it's like now you're hurting your alliance with the rookie girls now. So Theresa, man, you're just making a big target on yourself, and Jace can do nothing but be like, fuck, man, I'm screwed right now. It's like, Theresa, I know you mean good, but like right now you are not helping me out right now. I am screwed right now. I am very, very screwed. So then the park takes a little bit of a turn, Kyle and Devin, try to poke at Fessy, trying to flip, punch something. Here's my thing, right? Yes, and it is a mental game. You want to get into his head, excuse me, try to hate you or something like that. But honestly, man, I can't stand people I can't stand people like that. I'll tell you one thing: if they're out in in the streets, I wouldn't say streets, but not at the challenge. Oh, Devin would have got his ass kicked. He would have gotten his ass kicked, and I would have loved to see that. Same thing with Kyle. I don't know if Kyle can fire now, who knows? But people that try to start shit, most of the time, I feel as though they can't fight so much. Why? It's just. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but you smell pussy. That was a funny guy, but in reality, he's a pussy. I just feel as though people that just do shit like that are just pussy. Because you would not ever do that outside of challenge. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. Because then people will actually throw hands on you. Because my thing is this: for people instigating things, you better suffer the consequences. Because you might end up coming to the person where they are really about to and actually will fight you. You know what I'm saying? That can happen. And then Josh, and they're trying to attack Josh. And it's like, at the end of the day, one of y'all gotta see me down there, which is very, very true. And honestly, I'm sorry. I know you can't go by looks. Looks can be very deceiving, but Fessy would fucking wash Kyle. He would just destroy Kyle. I just can't stand people like that. Then Josh, he throws the water at them, but then he tries to throw it at Kyle. Then all of a sudden, Kyle's like, yo, man, what the F, man? Who's going to retaliate? It's like, bro, now you want to act tough because Josh threw some water at you, and all this time I don't know, man. You weren't acting all tough about ready to fight Fessy, but you were acting tough trying to fight Josh. Nah, man, keep that same energy, man. And it was annoying. But now, normally when scenes happen like that, all eyes can be on that person, because Jay and Theresa are like, well, hopefully, this can go into elimination, to deliberation right now. Hopefully we're safe. Yeah, that wasn't the case, because deliberation didn't go so well, and Jay and Theresa were trying to save themselves, but at the end of the day, it didn't work. It didn't happen. So, because at the end of the day, people were still gonna vote for them anyway. So there was a nice try to save themselves. Hell, Theresa did say one thing that I did like, is that when she was talking to CT, by the way, she did apologize to Amber, because technically she was right. She did talk to CT. Now, of course, CT's gonna lie and be like, hey, that wasn't true, because he knows, she's enemy number one right now. Let me just lie, say it myself. But Theresa says, hey, there's cameras all over the place, and I can't wait for them to expose you right now. Because I always wanted somebody to say, hey, you're lying right now. Because, right now, we record right now. Once this gets shown, you're going to look like an idiot right there. So, granted, it was not going to say, but I'm glad she said it, because I've always been wanting somebody to say, we're on reality TV, right? The fact that you're lying to me, the cameras are right there. They're gonna show that they're gonna show that they're gonna expose you pretty much. So it's like, yo, don't be lying right now because it's gonna come back to haunt you. Well, Theresa and Jay, I mean, you already did that already, but you know. So get to the voting, and it's no surprise, it's Jay and Theresa. So Leroy saying, you know, I gotta go in there. They sent my girl in. I gotta get my revenge. But you know, at the same time though, it's pressure because I don't know what the elimination is gonna be. They can come back to haunt me. So it's Theresa like, and he said, I'd be lying if I said I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Everyone's nervous going to elimination. Like that's how it is. So we can see if Leroy is a man of his word, and we get to elimination. Crater. Before we get into that, CJ, you know, he was very upset that the guys did not compete, and so for a punish, I was like, yes, he's gonna punish. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? All the guys' votes did not count. I'm like, oh, well that didn't really do anything because that pretty much the whole house pretty much voted for Theresa and Jay. Pretty much the whole entire house. So they still win. So I'm thinking like, at first I'm thinking like, okay, I don't think that's really gonna save them, is it? It didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that the punishment could have been better. Honestly, it would have been interesting to see them all compete in elimination. It would be like, hey, if y'all don't want to compete in the daily challenge, all y'all are gonna compete in elimination right now. I would have liked to see that. But like I said, it was Jay and Theresa, and the people that ended up and Jay and Theresa were going up against Leroy and Casey. And Leroy was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go in and get my shot. Now the elimination was, I forgot what it's called, but it was the same thing that Natalie and Ashley did, but this time it was a lot longer and more the lumps things or whatever that they were on the they were on there. And so here's the thing: when I saw that there, I'm like, yeah, Jay's gonna be tough at it, but like Leroy, if people, I just told my friend Allie about this. People probably don't remember on Battle of the Exes 2, Leroy was up against Bananas in a similar elimination to that. They're just not with the lumps on there or whatever. And Leroy won that. He eliminated Bananas in that. So I'm saying to myself, yo, Leroy probably got this. And at the start of the elimination, it was like, you know, like it was close. It was pretty neck and neck. But towards the end of like pretty much, you know, we got to race all the way back, all the way there, and go back. Let's say it's a lot longer now. But as they were going back, Leroy was just running shit, man. Like his size definitely played a factor into this, because when you're a little bit tall, you can cover like more, you can cover more space. So Leroy was just Leroy, like in a way, destroyed Jay in that second round right there. So I pretty much revealed it. So Leroy wins, and I'm happy for him because now him and Kim have a gold skull, and now that leaves, you know, Theresa and Corey. Now here's the thing: now Leroy and Kim have a gold skull, so they're like the power couple right now. But you know, I wouldn't say they're 100% safe though, because some people might be like, we got to break this alliance. You know what I'm saying? We gotta break this power, because normally couples are normally a target. Because honestly, you really haven't heard much of anybody say, hey, let's take out Cam, or Leroy. I think now they're gonna start, you know, picking them off. But here's my thing: it's just thing. I don't know. I know it's not gonna happen. If I'm Cam, right? Think about this. You have both the Ambers, Big T, and Gabby. That girl alliance right there. And you know, not only that, you also have Meech. I think Meech is part of their alliance too. Like the rookies, they're kind of running shit. So you have Cam and Anissa. If I'm Cam and Anissa right now, they might not want to do this, but they might have to talk to Nani. I don't know. They might have to talk to Theresa, but hey, you know, you don't have the numbers right now on the girls' side. You know what I'm saying? Like these rookie girls, eventually they're gonna take over. So we gotta get rid of these girls ASAP, right now. Like if that's how we develop the girls, like we gotta get these rookie girls out, because the more we continue to come at each other, they're gonna slowly but surely come out. But then again, they have to go to an elimination to get a gold skull. So, but then again, I think everyone's gonna compete. But unless, you know, next week is a double elimination, which, you know, I think we're due for that. We're due for a double elimination. But you know, today's episode, pretty chill episode. Like we kind of knew that Jay and Theresa were like the enemy, public enemy number one after what happened last week. And if they didn't win, yeah, they were screwed. So, yeah, like I said, a decent episode. Surprised we didn't get a mid-season trailer just yet, which I'm happy for. I want the season to go by slow. Maybe they might not do a double elimination because they want this season to go on, but there's still a decent amount of people in the house right now. So who knows, man? Like, expect the unexpected, but I do think the next challenge, the next challenge though, is definitely gonna be physical. I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait. So, like I said, let me guys know what you guys think about this episode. So always, subscribe when you're part of this Knuckles family. Thumbs up if you like this video. Be sure to follow my social media accounts, my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and my Anchor podcast. And as J. Cole said, there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Take care, everybody.